Good evening, fans, and welcome to Lynchburg, Virginia, and Schellenberger Field for today's NCAA Division III men's lacrosse game, featuring the visiting Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets and your Lynchburg Hornets. Today's game is dedicated to Hope for Hallie, an organization that's mission is to breaking down the stigma around mental health issues and creating safe spaces to speak up, seek help, and support each other. Most importantly, we do it to honor Hallie's legacy, helping ensure no one has to face their battles alone. Hallie, the inspiration at Hope for Hallie, was a vibrant, sports-loving soul who battled with mental health issues in silence. We carry her legacy forward, transforming conversations around mental health awareness. The QR code currently shown on our video board leads directly to a donation link for the Hope for Hallie Foundation. Please consider donating today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask if you are able to please rise and remove your caps as we honor our nation with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
ODAC action from the Hill City as the Lynchburg Hornets play host to the Yellow Jackets of Randolph-Macon for a premier bout in the National Division III landscape. Hello and welcome into Schellenberger Field on the campus of the University of Lynchburg. I'm Joe Brennan here on behalf of FloSports in what should be a dynamic heavyweight battle. The Lynchburg Hornets come into this contest ranked third in the national poll, sitting at 10-1, unblemished, both at home and in the conference. 5-0 in ODAC play, 4-0 on their home field. I beg your pardon. Meanwhile, for the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets, they've been red hot as of late. 10-2, riding a 5-game win streak and repping a 4-1 conference record. Their last 2 wins have been in dominant fashion. A 30-2 win on the road in Greensboro against the Guilford College Quakers. Then at home for their green bandana game against Randolph College, a 29-1 victory. But what preceded those pair of conference wins was a signature W against the Washington and Lee Generals. 10-8 on their home turf. It's a squad that has only had 2 losses this year to a Hampton-Sydney team that was receiving votes, and a CNU team at that point was third in the national poll. These are 2 familiar foes. It's a rematch of the conference championship from 2 years ago, And this time around, Randolph-Macon looks to get the best of the Hornets and try and grab their big-time win to really bolster that resume to try and capture either an ODAC title or an at-large bid to punch their ticket to the big dance. Lynchburg has really dominated this matchup as of late. In the last 33 meetings, they've won 31 of them. But one of those wins for the Yellow Jackets came back in 2023. This was a win at Randolph-Macon in 9-13 fashion, where the Hornets came into that contest nationally ranked 8th in the country. So Randolph-Macon knows how to grab these wins and take one from the favored squad. Well, let's walk you through some of the players to watch, because this Randolph-Macon team has really been identified by their defense this season, led by a USILA All-American in Mike Allen. 31 caused turnovers, 56 ground balls, 8 assists, and 2 goals to his name this season. He is without a doubt one of, if not the best defenders in the conference, and we'll have a whole lot to talk about this Yellow Jackets defense throughout the night. They certainly have a whole lot in their arsenal. Meanwhile, the top 10 defense in the Yellow Jackets faces off against the number 1 offense in Division III, the Lynchburg Hornets. The squad averaging roughly 20 goals per contest, led by a man that could be the National Player of the Year in Riley Hastings. The senior out of Alpharetta, Georgia, has been an absolute animal this season. Just 1 point away from becoming the 5th most point scorer in program history. Hastings has put on a show this season, and time again, he's delivered. Both squads ready at the center circle. The opening faceoff down. And we're off. Hornets, Yellow Jackets. Riley Frankel comes away with the opening faceoff. Frankel has had such a dominant campaign this season in 2026. If the year ended today, Frankel would have the highest face-off win percentage in program history. Right now, just a tick under 70%. He has really proven himself to be one of, if not the best guys in the national landscape. Nevertheless, it's Cam Ash orchestrating the offense for Lynchburg with 50 on the shot clock as they get set up in their offensive set. Down the far alley. Ash got a beat, a bouncer offline, tracked down by Cola Brandy, and he'll retrieve it with 43 seconds on the ticker. Brought into play by Finn Schmidt, a man that has put himself on display ever since coming back from injury in the first handful of games. Saw him in the Mustang Classic, and ever since then, it's been all Finn Schmidt all day long, really adding to the depth of this attack line, which has been deadly, to say the least. They go 4, 5, 6 deep, where they like their matchups, whoever's guarding them. And certainly 23 in yellow and black will have all the eyes on them tonight. There's Riley Hastings. Little bit of a question mark, a whole lot of an exclamation point. Well, in a game where you need to make big plays, it's all about going to your big playmakers. Take another look at the move right there from the senior. There's a big reason this guy's been a 3-time conference offensive player of the week. Hastings just doing more of what he's been showing all season long. Lynchburg with the opening strike in the first minute 15. Riley Frankel back-to-back victories, and it's make it, take it for Lynchburg. Now Finn Schmidt will get Lynchburg settled into their offensive set underneath GLE, and Spencer Vandenberg now at X. Vandenberg guarded by Nick Harrington, got a beat. Now we'll dish up top. Hastings hesitates, goes underneath. Now they'll reset. Vandenberg, the attackman, sweeping across the top of the box, tried to shovel it off, but the pass was offline. Couldn't connect with Caden Hinchy. Colby Hogg wants to go. How about the check right there? That's why we highlighted him in the open. Mike Allen, a beautiful little poke to jar it loose. Now Randolph-Macon gets set in their first offensive sequence of the evening. This Yellow Jacket squad brought so much energy into this contest. You can just feel it flooding from the sideline. And obviously, Ashland just about 2 hours down 64. They brought a whole swarm with them tonight. Cinnabons. Poked loose. Kudelka up in arms, wanting a call. And he's going to get it. The appeal's successful. Not too often you're going to see a coach have a word with the official and that result in a change of a call. Nevertheless, this time around it works for the white and red. Liam Holman across midfield. The southpaw gets to his strong hand. The sidearm off the inside post. That's about as close as you're going to see one not go in. It's been a busy and hectic day on campus at the University of Lynchburg. We got started early this morning with the Dennis Craddock Coaches Classic for outdoor track and field. That contest ran from 11 to 5. You had a softball doubleheader, a baseball doubleheader, and we close it out with a cherry on top of the Sunday, or Saturday, I should say, with one of the best matchups of the season for Lynchburg men's lacrosse. Obviously, you still got Washington and Lee on deck. That'll close out the year for Code Red and senior night. But nevertheless, this could certainly be a preview of what's to come, either in the ODAC semifinal or the ODAC final, depending on how the rest of the year shakes out. Bouncer offline as Charlie Hillgardner couldn't put it on. Turf Monster got a piece of Bernsenberg right there, able to recollect. Now he wants to go, attacking after Will Hicks. Quick feed, offline, Brody Mason right there to scoop it up off the carpet. They'll keep the defensive midi and Mason on the turf for now. He's a guy that was on that second team offensive unit a year ago. Can certainly make it happen on both ends. Roll back of Prandy. Now Lynchburg wants to get their first line of minis back on. Holman, of Prandy, and Ash, the three-headed monster for Lynchburg in that first line. Help comes from the weak side against Prandy. He gets rid of it. Lynchburg around the horn over to Holman. Defense forcing him to his right. He'll take it that way. Left-handed shot. Hotter than fish grease. Liam Holman. Liam Holman, such an explosive scorer for this Lynchburg team. Snags his 22nd goal this year, the third most on the Lynchburg squad. Physical play at midfield, and once again, it's a victory for the Hornets off the faceoff. Quick pitch over to Meadows, over to Seeley, and one more time, sauced to Riley Hastings. 2-0, it's been all Lynchburg in the opening 5.5 minutes. Trying to put their stamp on this one early. Lynchburg's offense has been the most efficient in the first and third quarters this year. Trying to set the tone in the opening frame. A shimmy shake from Vandenberg. Can't get a step. He'll swing it over to the freshman, Mache Roth. Roth The bouncer, wide left, chased down by Hogg and maintains possession with 32 seconds remaining. It's a Randolph-Macon squad that has lost a fair bit of production from a season ago on the offensive end, but they certainly brought back a whole lot of talent and trying to build off of it. Here's the All-American long pole with the ground ball. Slow break for Macon. And Jennings can't follow it all the way in. The pearl is loose. Off the stick of Hicks. And yellow and black will hold on to it. 6-7 on the ticker. Sobel brings us into play. Here's Chap Hale. 0-on-0 action. Now near side for Matt Carter. Working against the long stick midi in Meadows, the local Lynchburg product. Now Macon wants to run it behind the cage. That's Seisenbachs. Great defense applied by the short stick midi Sealy. Now Lynchburg will get set and they're clear. Using the box to their advantage. Liam Holm flies in for his keeper. Now Lynchburg the other way. Step down on the money. Cam Ash bringing the fire. And the Yellow Jackets want to talk things over. 3-0. Lynchburg out in front. Stick with us on FloSports. Lynchburg has put up 3 in the opening half of the first quarter. 7:40 to go. And the Yellow Jackets have been punched in the mouth out of the gates. And a big reason why they've been playing make it, take it. Riley Frankel has been perfect from the center circle. And Lynchburg holding on to the momentum. They've seen Randolph-Macon get 2 shots off thus far. No dice. It's been close, but no cigar. Oh, my goodness. Didn't follow it all the way through. Fell out of the back of the stick. And the Yellow Jackets taking it end to end. Worked near side. Lynchburg applying a whole lot of pressure. It's the freshman Jake Morales taking his man in Jason Hedrick all the way up to midfield. Able to get his hands free. Now they'll run it from the far alley. Peyton Rodriguez with a pass over to Hillgather. Rodriguez on Mason. .30 on the shot clock. Lost his footing again. That's the second time we've seen a stumble from Bergeson. Morales got crossed up. And a great response right there from Macon. Made his man miss and a whole lot of real estate. That turned into a runway. Goal was scored by Andrew Bergeson. We're getting a stoppage right now from the officiating crew. Andrew Bergeson, the first-year attackman out of Onley, Maryland, has been an unbelievable addition for the Yellow Jackets this season. Their leading goal scorer now with 24 in his first-year campaign. And after a face-off win, the Yellow Jackets trying to capitalize on a little bit of momentum, but an errant pass goes across the field. Lynchburg wants over and back. They didn't get it. Nevertheless, the ball finds its way to Caden Hinchy, the senior long pole. 10 seconds to get it across midfield. Hinchy's got to go. And they're not going to get there in time. A Lynchburg turnover. It's a team that clears it successfully at around an 88% clip. That's something they pride themselves on both sides of the field. One of the best teams in the nation for clearing and riding. Well, Randolph-Macon, we're going to be talking about this defense all night long. And they're 11 games this year. They've only allowed double-digit goals in 3 contests. Here's Rodriguez. Wants to go after Mason. Now here's the freshman. Bergeson. Going against the senior ceiling. Near side, it's Matt Carter. Matched up on Hicks, gets the switch over to Parker Sealy. Or pardon me, Brody Mason. Pass offline. And Will Hicks comes away with it. Now Mason sees daylight. He's got some wheels. Offsides call going against Lynchburg. Consecutive turnovers for the Hornets. Their offense was firing on all cylinders in the opening 6.5 minutes. Since then, they've slowed down. This Yellow Jackets team has found a way to weather the storm. JT Harvey. Sobel with the extra pass. Knocked away by the freshman Morales. Sealy with a pump fake. And he'll take it across the timeline and into the captain's twig, Riley Hastings. Now, for the first time in a long time, we can see Lynchburg settle into their offensive set. Randolph-Macon still trying to keep Lynchburg at bay and stay within striking distance in the first quarter. Hastings Trying to go right after the long stick and got it knocked loose. Brody Kent, this Canadian senior. Inside feed offline. Taken away by the keeper, Eric Allen. Obviously, with these two schools being in such proximity to each other, you got Eric Allen right out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. Went to high school at Atlee. They've got a whole other bunch of Atlee collegiate and deep run kids on this Randolph-Macon squad, all coming out of the 804. One of the premier places, not just in the Commonwealth, but in the entire nation for lacrosse. Oh, how about the hesitation? You reach, I teach, says 23 in white Colby Hogg. You take another look at the play right there made by Colby Hogg. This kid is unbelievable. Just his third goal this season. But when Colby Hogg puts one in the back of the cage, it's one of the highlights. Also, before we go any further today on this broadcast, we got to tip our cap to our director and producer, Ethan Maratsky. As we mentioned, as Mike Allen picks up the ground ball off the faceoff, a whole lot of events going on campus today. We've got a very short staff running this whole production. Ethan Maratsky, our director, our replay man, our graphics man, doing it all to bring it to you tonight. And a fabulous job thus far. A kid who's got a great career in this industry moving forward. If you're a hiring manager, just look out for an application from Ethan Maratsky. Ball got jarred free. A fight for the pearl. Goosed out of traffic and scooped up by the Yellow Jackets. It's Matt Carter with possession. GLE on the far alley. Carter once again wants to go. Now top of the box, working against Hicks. Fighting through a stick check, deposits it into the top left. You can take that one to the bank. 4-2. Yellow Jackets find another one in the waning seconds of the opening quarter. You see the stick check coming from Seeley on the top side. Not enough. Right idea, just not the right execution that time around. This is going to be a back and forth battle throughout the night. You're going to get your money's worth here on FloSports. Frankel started hot. He slowed down as of late. This time it's actually Rocco Egan, I beg your pardon. 20 seconds to go. Around the crease. Hastings, double team. Lost the ball. Picked up by the keeper. Heaves this one downfield. It's Holman. Or Haley, I beg your pardon. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Vandenberg through traffic. Up top. Out of play. And we end the first 15 minutes with a 4-2 score. Lynchburg got off to a hot start. Riley Hastings found the first one, then it was Holman with the answer. Cam Ash made it 3-0, but the Yellow Jackets aren't going to go away easy in this one. Their first goal scored by Sobel. Another one added on, but Hogg made it 4. And the second one for the Jackets leave us where we sit, headed to the second. The sun's starting to set in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. We're having a good time here in the Hill City. Colby Hogg on that goal for the Hornets made it 4-1. Yellow Jackets added one more to their total with 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We got a 4-2 ball game on our hands and an ODAC clash between nationally ranked heavyweights. It's a Randolph-Macon team that has been headed in the right direction for the last handful of years. Ever since J.B. Sheridan took over 15 years ago, this Yellow Jacket squad has just become more and more dangerous. He's a guy that played his collegiate career at Salisbury. Not sure if you've ever heard of it. It's a small little lacrosse school in Maryland, but they have a rich history of success. He was a stud there for the Seagulls for his collegiate tenure, then spent a little bit of time as an assistant coach and eventually worked his way down to Ashland, Virginia, where he has just rejuvenated this Randolph-Macon program. The most wins in program history, and certainly more to come. Underneath, the bounce pass to Hastings. One more time up top. They want to go with Finn Schmidt. Stops on a dime and cuts it back. He's got the spin cycle going, shielding off his defender as he tumbles to the turf. Cam Ash will reset over to Vandenberg. Top of the box, getting to his strong hand. One more. Hesitates, sidearm. Offline and out of play, but backed up by the Hornets. A great keeper between the pipes for the Yellow Jackets in Jack Isaacs, a senior goalie from Canada. This time, it's Hastings once again. He says, I know you've been having a great year, but mine has been darn near flawless. Second one of the afternoon from Riley Hastings. He has now officially become fifth in the record books for all-time points scored. 14 away from jumping another spot. Frankel adds another face-off victory to his nightly total. Lynchburg went 5 of 7 from face-off in the opening quarter. The Yellow Jackets were able to win 2 back-to-back, and it felt like they were able to diagnose the right recipe of success. Nevertheless, Lynchburg going back and forth between Frankel and Egan gave a little bit of a change of pace, but no doubt about it, Frankel's certainly the ace on this squad. Meanwhile, you got a Randolph-Macon team that's got 2 or 3 guys they can go to pretty consistently. Holman trying to paint corners. This time it flies over the top crossbar. Finn Schmidt will take it underneath. 5-2, Lynchburg leading with just over 13 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's Vandenberg. Posting up his defender. Great weak side help. Solid rotation. Finn Schmidt, the spin move, the finish. Finn Schmidt's got a whole lot in his bag, and it's certainly Louis. Back-to-back scores from the Hornets. They're back out in front by 4. Finn Schmidt looking like he needs an NIL deal with Smoothie King the way he put him in a blender. Big victory for the Yellow Jackets. Can they turn it into a break? Jennings with a high heave to the near side for Will Robertson. Jennings with a quick flip. Dished off to the freshman Bergeson. Now Rodriguez up top. Guarded by the shorty. Two-man action. trying to sweep near side. Great chunk by Parker Seeley. 30 seconds on the shot clock timer. Same action they tried to start the possession with. This time he'll reject the screen. Come back to the top of the box, but the pass deflected. Or no, just completely offline. Errant feed, and another turnover for Randolph-Macon. Seeley going to try and take it himself. Cuts it back, being harassed. Double team. Somehow Houdini shows the escape act. Looked like he was in a straitjacket, but somehow able to pick the lock. Now it's Mache Roth. Now Lynchburg sporting a little bit of a different look offensively with two guys right on the inside. They'll clear out and open it up. Zone look for Macon's defense. Lynchburg trying to find the opening. Good ricochet from Jack Isaacs. And backed up by Jennings to take it away. Sobel up top, Matt Carter at the Lynchburg script. They'll give it to Chap Hale. It's been a fun one thus far. We appreciate you hanging out with us here in the Hill City of Lynchburg, Virginia. 6-2 Hornets out in front. The offense has lived up to the hype. It's a Hornet squad that averages around 20 goals per game. But it's a stout Randolph-Macon defense. Double rollback sidearm shot. That one either went off of Seeley or it went off, or Allen, I beg your pardon, or it went off a pipe. Seems like it must have went off Allen. The official wanted to make sure he was all good. That one came off with a whole lot of velocity. Here's Matt Carter. 6'3" midfielder. And the deep run product. Backhanded bouncer, no good. That would have been a beauty if it had gone through. Chap Hale with the attempt, 40 on the ticker. Haley guard inside the box. Matt Carter can't bring it in. Aiden Casey going through traffic, had it jarred loose, able to get it right back. Colaprandi being dared to go to his left hand. He still wants to take him right. Pass over to Ash. Good weak side rotation from the Yellow Jackets. Owen King out on Holman. Able to force the shot up high. Finn Schmidt, quick pass behind the back. Riley Hastings off the mark. but followed his own shot, able to retrieve it with 33 on the shot clock. Hastings. Oh my goodness, he got de-twigged. How about the check from Brody Kent? It's a yard sale. And I'll tell you, a yard sale against Riley Hastings, that's a limited edition type of purchase you can make. Here's JT Harvey. He'll get it into Rodriguez. Couldn't find the angle he liked. He'll set the table from the near side. Good ball movement. Let's take another look at that defensive play made on Hastings. Oh my goodness. 15 seconds to put one on target. Roll back, split dodge. Tomahawk shot, no good. Chase down, and at this point, Yellow Jackets might want to toss it in the corner. No, they want to go. Step down, saved by Eric Allen. That's a tough one from 18 out. Will Hicks finds a cutting Parker Seeley. There are a few guys you're going to meet as tough as Parker Seeley. If you don't know about this kid, originally came to Lynchburg as an offensive midfielder, went through a whole host of injuries. And last year, I mean, he was one of the best short stick defensive midfielders in all of D3 lacrosse. Finn Schmidt can't get it to go, backed up by Hastings. But Parker Seeley, a guy that is in that preseason watch list for All-Americans, and you still could argue he's an underrated player just from the dirty work that he does. You got to have a certain level of grit to be a short stick midi playing on the defensive end. Here's Colby Hogg. He's already got one goal tonight, looking for number 2. Can't find the pair right there. Jack Isaacs, another big-time stop, a guy that has a save percentage right around 56. Caden Hinchy, the veteran long pole, scoops up the pearl off the carpet. Now Vandenberg will allow his group to reset. It's a Lynchburg team that had a whole lot of turnover on the defensive end this year. Not necessarily all fresh faces, but just guys that have risen in the ranks. Meanwhile, on the offensive end, nearly an identical group. You lost 2 of your first-team midfielders, but other than that, this squad runs so deep where your second leading scorer this year is coming off the bench, Liam Holman, that one returning first-team midfielder from a year ago. Number 2 with his second of the day. A quick little flip right there from Liam Holman. A lot of time, coaches will tell you, stick side high, not the place to be. With a guy like Liam Holman, you would think he's majoring in geometry the way he always finds the angle. Here's a big-time battle. Jennings comes out of the pack, but a great check from Kyler Mahoney. Nevertheless, laundry on the field, flags fly. Lynchburg out of sync. This one on the doorstep, and Macon with an answer. Once again, it's the freshman. Oh no, I beg your pardon, that's Andrew Bergeson. Andrew Bergeson, his second of the evening. I mean, this was just Lynchburg all out of sync. Nobody knew where they were supposed to be. The question is the penalty going to stand? Lynchburg still out of sync, trying to figure out who's on, who's off. And yes, the penalty will stay. That's a crucial swing, just what the doctor ordered from the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets. Nevertheless, Frankel, it's a step in the right direction for Lynchburg to try and kill this penalty, but the clear is going to be certainly a whole lot harder, a man down. Aprandy takes a big hit, able to fight through it. A Stig got snapped. Aprandy weaving his way through traffic, got held up by Jennings, and Lynchburg's going to get the call. Take another look at this sequence from Aprandy, going against one of the best defenders in the nation and able to draw the whistle. We'll step aside. Hornets 7, Yellow Jackets 3. And we will welcome you back into Lynchburg, Virginia. Hornets out in front by 4. 7-3 our score with 4 minutes remaining in the opening half. Here's Riley Hastings, drops it off for Finchman. Extra one of Prandy, hesitates, got 2 men in the air. And Randolph-Macon able to run the scramble drill and get back in their set. Penalty released. Holman's got another one on him. Randolph-Macon has been phenomenal this season in their man-down sets. This pass intercepted, looking to go coast to coast. Put it on the board. Yellow Jackets bring the deficit back down to 3. That one all started on the defensive end. Look at the interception. Looking like primetime Deion Sanders. Box is going to get all the credit in the box score for that one, but it all started with 28 in black and yellow with Hunter Drake. Ben Schmidt just being harassed at midfield. Mache Roth, stutter step, the sweep, the bouncer. He might be a freshman, but he certainly doesn't play like one. What else can you say? Roth, he's a beach kid from North Carolina, and that time it looked like he was riding the wave the whole way there. 8-4, Lynchburg leading with under 3 minutes to go. Quick grab from Rocco Egan, uncontested. Pulled it out at the last moment. A Prandy, inside feed, Cam Ash, into the stick of Holman. Hastings with 2:15 to play, 40 on the shot clock. Gets to his right, inside pitch, off the stick of Ash, corralled by Vandenberg. Now the matchup we've been waiting to see all night. You got 23 in black and yellow on 24 in white and red. Great hustle from Finn Schmidt. Sticks with it. Lynchburg hangs on. They got 17 more seconds to put one on the mark. Holman giving it to Hastings. Grab your popcorn. Here we go. Hastings, sidearm, book it. If the season thus far was a movie, this kid would have so many Oscars you wouldn't believe it. Even our cameraman is losing it. That's what we've been waiting for all night long. 24 on 23. Hastings makes it 9-4. 98 seconds remaining in our opening half. Tip your cap to the kid with a hat trick. And we welcome you back into Schellenberger Field. Lynchburg, Virginia, the site for this ODAC battle. Frankel for Hastings. How about another one? 4 for 24. How about 2 in 9 seconds? That's what you get with a guy like 19 at that center circle. Playing make it, take it all night long. And this time, the Hornets make you pay. At some point, you got to feel bad for that top left corner because it's getting a beating tonight from Riley Hastings. Ten to 4. The Hornet offense showing no signs of slowing down. Mache Roth at midfield. 6 seconds between shot and game clock. Vandenberg taking it ISO. Pump fake. Dish far side. Sauced underneath to 24. Hastings, double team comes, gets it away, and an assist to his total 2. It's Finn Schmidt. I don't think anybody saw this coming tonight. We were expecting Mayweather and Pacquiao. Well, right now, these are big-time punches being thrown from the Lynchburg offense. And the penalty goes against 23 in black and yellow. So a man down, and it's a crucial one for Randolph-Macon. Lynchburg, they'll look to get another one here. 0 for 1 tonight on man-up situations, and Kudelka's going to want to talk this over. What a first half this has been. Lynchburg got 4 in the first, 7 in the second. They have opened the floodgates in the second half. 3 goals in a matter of a minute and 10 seconds. Hastings with 2 goals and 1 assist over that duration as well. Riley Frankel also with a big-time assist in that sequence. That came off the face-off win where Lynchburg has certainly been making their money tonight. They have won 13 of the 17 total face-offs. And while you focus so much on the Lynchburg offense, you also got to keep in mind what this Lynchburg defense is doing as well. 11 turnovers from the Yellow Jackets. And also a pair of saves coming from Eric Allen. 19.6 to go in the first half. And it seems like Lynchburg might just hang on to this one. They're going to reset it back to 19-6 or 19 flat. And it seems like we're still having some issues with the clock. And it seems like we're all squared away at this point. 19.6 on the clock. You've got 46 remaining on the penalty. So Lynchburg looking like they're just going to carry it into our second half of action. Just a little bit of pitch and catch like you'd see in the backyard. And that is how we will conclude the opening half of action. 4 goals from Lynchburg in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter. 2 in each frame for the Yellow Jackets. We thank you for joining us here tonight from the Hill City. A whole lot more action coming your way. We got 30 minutes left from the Hill City. And we welcome you back for some second half action from the Hill City. Lynchburg's offense roaring right now. 11 goals, 7 of which were scored in the second frame. Hornets trying to run away with this one. Lynchburg will start with possession here in the second half, and a man up with 30 seconds on the timer. Riley Frankel and Riley Hastings stole the show in the opening half. The tandem of playmakers for Lynchburg has been unbelievable. The Hornets dominating the face-off, and even more so, adding on with the goals. During the intermission, I was filling my canteen down at the Water Jug, and there were a whole lot of Randolph-Macon patrons, as we'll call them, with it being Masters weekend. And it was a whole lot of, wow, these boys can shoot. They shoot hard and they shoot accurate. And from the spectators here tonight, they've got it on the money. That's what everybody in this facility and what you at home have certainly seen. This Lynchburg offense has been unleashed. But the Yellow Jackets still in this ball game. But the defense is going to have to be lights out, and the offense is going to try and have to match that energy. But right now it's the hustle plays on the defensive end that have really stood out. And you could even call it on both ends. We're seeing guys like Riley Hastings chase his own shot after the miss. Right there, the extension from Luke Meadows gives Lynchburg possession. The clear has been nearly perfect from Lynchburg tonight, just one blemish on their resume. A heave downfield. Here come the Hornets. The bouncer is stopped. What a play made by the keeper. Building a brick wall between those pipes to start the second half. It's Jack Isaacs, who's already had a host of spectacular saves tonight. This one's ripped away by Brody Mason. 4-on-3 break for Lynchburg. Mason, sidearm, sails it high. And just like that, the Yellow Jackets repossess. Ten seconds to get it across. And with 5 seconds to spare, able to do so in time. Morales got away with one there, a little head tap. Hale with the pass to the far alley. Now it's Matt Carter rolling back. Hale once again. Gets switched onto a long stick. Sobel, step down, far right. 25 seconds on the shot clock. You can feel this venue slowly starting to simmer after it was boiling out of the pot. You had so much energy in this place with Lynchburg scoring 7. How about the check right there from Will Hicks to jar it loose? 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gotta go. Sobel to his left. The bouncer saved. The second chance still free and in the crease. And it seems like the goalie is down. Oh, I beg your pardon. That is not the keeper. We're on the wrong side of the field. We just saw a man lay it in the goal mouth. It's Seisenbachs. Sinsabachs, I beg your pardon. Able to get off the field on his own power, just a little bit shaken up. Seems okay on the sideline, but he'll get checked out. This is one of those games where there's a whole lot of physical play and contact on both sides. taken away from Holman. And a ward was called. All in Lynchburg. Kudelka urging him, just pass the ball. Get rid of it before the double comes. Harvey, quick two-man game across midfield. Now here's Harrington. He'll bring it out of the scrum. JT Harvey slowing it down. Now over to Matt Carter. One more for Peyton Rodriguez. Rodriguez down the left alley. Side on. Wide right. Take another look at that shot. Just inches outside the bottom right corner. Rodriguez. It's the senior out of Santa Barbara, California. Randolph-Macon with the first goal of half number 2. And they made us wait for it. Just about 5 minutes. Face-off won by Lynchburg. Big hit laid down. And a response from Brody Mason. 2 big hits, 0 whistles. This is the kind of lacrosse you hear about from your dad. Back in the old day, they used to let the kids play. Lynchburg looking to answer. Aprandy gets checked in the face. They are letting them play. Finn Schmidt doing some dancing. Schmidt still wants to tango. Bouncer rolls wide. Take another look at that physical play after he got rid of it. I'm all here for it. Seems like the officiating crew is as well. Five to go. Oh, that's not what you wanted. Here come the Yellow Jackets. And they turn it over. And you got to horn it down hard. Athletic training staff out there. Looks like it's Spencer Vandenberg. And that's the last thing you want to see on either end. Obviously, we saw a Yellow Jacket go down earlier. And Sinsabach, he's since put his gear back on and up and ready to go. But this is not a good look right now. We will step aside. We'll be right back on FloSports. And we welcome you back in. Vandenberg able to get off the field on his own power. Looks to be all right. It was a scary sight where everybody in this place was holding their breath as he was grabbing at what looked to be his right leg. We're not going to speculate on what it could be, but happy that everything's okay. Nevertheless, we return to what has been a fantastic affair between two teams in the national ranking. A conference bout, a rematch of the ODAC championship from 2 years ago that was played here on this turf. Lynchburg leading by half a dozen. Colby Hogg, Riley Hastings, Hinchy for Schmidt. Swim up top. Hastings with 30 on the ticker. Here's Colby Hogg. Quick pass. One more. Finn Schmidt underneath and over top of the stick of Caden Hinchy, who just couldn't watch it all the way in. High toss and a brilliant grab made by the Yellow Jackets' Nick Harrington, but he's stripped. Had his pocket picked. Lynchburg going the other way, and it's ripped away by the All-American. Mike Allen doing what he's been doing since his freshman year. Tab another cause turnover to his nightly total. It has been a privilege to watch that kid play at close D. Rodriguez got the last goal for the Yellow Jackets. This time he'll roll it back. He'll flip the field far side. Down the alley. Off the top bar. Straight down and out. We've seen a couple of those tonight. Close but no cigar. Sobel, split dodge. Luke Meadows applying some pressure. And over and back. And now when we talk about the depth of what Lynchburg brings to the table, especially on the offensive end, with Vandenberg on the sideline, you're going to get a chance to see Will Rubley for the first time tonight. The sophomore attackman out of Vienna, Virginia. You may have seen a highlight of his already this year that went viral on social media against Denison, where this kid got smacked. And as he was falling to the turf, found a way to put it in the top right for a walk-off winner. Rubley with the third most goals on the team this season. He put on a show in the first 5-6 games of the year. Once Finn Schmidt came back, that was a tough decision for the coaches to make. He's still seen some time, but not nearly as much as when he started off the year. Nevertheless, it's a bright career for this kid the rest of the way. Errant pass, Aprandy looking to capitalize, and it squeaks in. A slow burn. And another man down on the field. This time it's a Yellow Jacket. We'll take another look at that sequence. Talk about how Lynchburg prides themselves so much on the ride and clear element of their game. And that shows you why. 12-5 as we've got some movement now. Another good sign. It appears to be Hunter Drake. And that's a big relief for Randolph-Macon that he's okay. If you remember earlier on in this game, Hunter Drake had That interception at midfield that turned into a 4-on-3 break where he tabbed an assist. 12-5, back at the center circle. Frankel. One hand, no problem. Liam Haley back to his keeper. Pass to Holman. Out of play. And he comes right back out. That offensive group didn't get too much time on the field. Kudelka livid on the Lynchburg sideline. Just about 4.5 remaining in quarter number 3. It's such a fun matchup, not just between two of the top programs in both the conference and the nation, but you've got two elite coaches on both sides of the field. Fading away, shot no good, rebound collected. This one wide, chased down by the Yellow Jackets. And the Yellow Jackets got an extra 20 seconds on the shot clock. But sometimes the ball just doesn't lie. Ripped away by Lynchburg. Seeley bulldozing his way down the field. Here's Hastings. How about the spin? How about the save? Jack Isaacs has come alive in quarter number 3, holding Lynchburg to 1 goal and a host of brilliant stops. That one not at the top of the tape, but certainly will make the highlights. No urgency coming from the Macon offense right now. Rodriguez looking to kickstart him. Got the edge. Bodies hit the floor. And they'll call him in the crease. Here's Caden Hinchy. Finds an open Brody Mason. .64 seconds separating shot and game clock. Mache Roth already got one tonight. Hinchy sweeping to his left. Hastings for Finschmidt. Step down. Can't put it on. 30 seconds to go. Holman comes in for Schmidt after his head was taken off the stick. Holman, side on, snatched once again by Isaacs. Here comes Mike Allen. Smart play made by the veteran. Inside, uncontested. Grant Johns just couldn't make it count. Curling around the crease. Lost his man. Got the goal. That one coming from Hill Gartner. 12-6. Don't count out the Yellow Jackets quite yet. They certainly still have a pulse. .7 to go in the third quarter. Frankel, yet another victory. He has put on a clinic today. Nice job from Finn Schmidt to back that one up. Offsides call on Lynchburg. Allen, the pass, the shot, no good. 14.7. Can Macon get another? Around the crease, no good. Great defense from Mahoney. That's textbook. And we head to the fourth quarter with the Yellow Jackets doubled up. 6-12. Macon gonna need some magic in the final 15 to come out with a signature dub. Well, if you feel like Lynchburg's got a comfortable lead, how do you feel Coach Kudelka thinks? Look at the intensity from this man during the intermission. He is certainly not satisfied with a 6-goal advantage over the Yellow Jackets. Randolph-Macon won the third, 2-1. That defense that we've been waiting for all night finally made its mark. Lynchburg with 4 goals in the first, then 7. And as I just mentioned, 1 in the third. They've scored 2 apiece in each respective quarter. They're going to need to triple that average to give themselves a chance in the fourth. Whistle blows it dead. And a call against Lynchburg. I'll walk you through some of the numbers of tonight's contest. Lynchburg has dominated the faceoff 16-21, and really in tandem with that, The ground ball differential, 37-21 in Lynchburg's favor. Sidearm shot, no good. Stopped by Eric Allen. 15 turnovers for the Hornets, 12 for the Yellow Jackets. 8 have been caused by Randolph-Macon, 7 for Lynchburg, and you see another one right there. Both teams have had an extra man opportunity. Both teams have been unsuccessful. We apologize for the malfunction on our score bug in terms of fourth quarter time. I'll continue to keep you posted. Right now we've got 13:50. Rodriguez. Pass over far side. A drive down the alley. Once again off the top beam and out of the cage. The third time we've had one like that tonight. Rodriguez over for Harvey. Takes the screen from Sobel, sweeps to his right, bouncer. Out the back with 47 on the shot clock. Take another look at the attempt right there. Sobel, the swim, feeds underneath to X. Sidearm off the chest of Eric Allen. He's been playing like a man possessed. Tried to keep it alive. It went right into the stick of Parker Seeley. He wants to move. Seeley going in four-wheel drive. Right at the chest. Inside, we got a long pole goal. Will Hicks waiting for it on the doorstep. Will Hicks with his first goal this season. The senior out of Salem, Virginia. And that's one that's going to get the sideline buzzing. That's his first career goal. And that all started with 0 in white. Lynchburg now with a baker's dozen. Franco with the face-off win, but has it stripped by Will Robertson. Beautiful check. Nice job of sticking with it from Robertson. Twelve and a half remaining. The shot total tonight has been about as even as it could be, 29-33. Another save from Allen. This might be one of his best games all year. His coming out party, if you will, was that Salisbury contest. Then had another big save on the final shot against Christopher Newport. But tonight has been a different kind of night for Eric Allen. Save percentage right around 60 right now. He has elevated this Lynchburg defensive group tonight. That's not to say that this group of poles and short stick defensive middies have not done their job to limit easy opportunities for Randolph-Macon. Nice job from Mahoney to keep it from going over, but Mike Jennings right there. Mike Allen, I beg your pardon. Stutter step, near side. Sobel took a big hit on the shot from Kyler Mahoney, and this time they're going to call it. 10 and a half remaining. As you take another look at the hit right there laid down from Mahoney, just a tad too high as he kind of elevated into that shoulder neck area. So the second man up opportunity for Macon tonight. They're 0 for 1. They score at a 28% clip in their man-up opportunities. 10.5 remaining. Macon needs a touchdown to get back into this ball game. Working around the outer edges, trying to find a crease. Lynchburg doing a great job of tracking down these backdoor cutters. One got through for a moment, another's right there, and it's stopped. Seeley, he's going to go through 3 bodies. High risk, high reward. And this time it goes in favor of the Yellow Jackets. How about the check right there? We've been waiting to see 23 and 24 go at it all night long. And this time it's flipped where you've got Hastings playing defense. Oh my goodness. We'll take another look at it. You got Mike Allen and Riley Hastings going after it. They say last touch by Hastings. You get another look at it right there. I'll let you be the deciding factor. Obviously, Kudelka not too happy about it either way. Back on the other end, 9:15 to go. Low to high, and that one into the sky. Step down, no dice. 9 minutes remaining. Still 20 seconds remaining in this penalty. The Hornets a man down. Step down. Once again, no good. Randolph-Macon unable to find a crevice in the Lynchburg zone. They get one last hurrah. Off the stick of Liam Haley. Back to even numbers. Matched up man on man. Spin back. Once again, low to high. That just hasn't been the recipe for success. Behind the back pass. Shot saved after the horn. Wouldn't have counted if it had gone. And if you're Lynchburg at this stage of the game, you feel pretty comfortable slowing it down as much as possible. And while the tempo might slow, the intensity surely will not. Mache Roth. Dip and dunk. Good to see 38 back out there. Spencer Vandenberg, after having a little bit of a scare earlier, We've had a few players on both sides go down and have the training staff come out, but everybody's been all squared away and good to go back in. Sidearm. That one looked like it went in. I don't know what we're seeing tonight, but these balls are just going off the inside parts of the post time and time again. Lethal accuracy, even if it's not true. 7 minutes remaining. As our one-man production crew is trying to pull it up again. Another big-time save coming from Allen. Take another look at it. This one, oh my goodness, yeah. It's just, they are greasing the pipes tonight. Get a second angle at it. Yeah, obviously didn't go, but I mean, it made the whole goal shake. The velocity that thing's bringing. Once again, a big thank you to our entire production crew here tonight on LHSN and FloSports. A limited crew in the Hill City, but we brought our 18. Mark Rubley. Underneath the decks. Hastings. He's got 4 goals on 6 shots tonight. Shimmy shake. Vandenberg. Rebound, still loose. Who wants it? And the keeper comes away with it. 5.5 to play. And what started as an offensive onslaught has turned into a defensive fanfare in half number 2. The Yellow Jackets have outshot Lynchburg tonight, 38-35. Nevertheless, Lynchburg has just found a way to pour it on. Here's Rodriguez. This one's in. Rattles home. And the Yellow Jackets starting to chip away. 13-7 with 5 to go. I can't think of a prettier sound. Off the pipe and in. No doubt about that one. And a face-off victory for Will Robertson. Just what the doctor ordered. Now can they prescribe another goal? Nick Harrington will feed JT Harvey. Grant Sobel dishes it off. They want to go down the near side alley against the freshman Morales. Spun back to Rodriguez, who just tabbed his 2nd goal of the night. Harvey winding and weaving. 4 minutes remaining. Behind the back, stopped. Second chance is through. The Yellow Jackets are buzzing. This time it's Logan Sinsabox who stings the Hornets. You see the back-to-back try just putting it on target so you can get the ricochet. An offensive rebound and a putback slam brings the Yellow Jackets within 5. It's where the game within the game feels at its highest right now, the face-off. Robertson won the last one. That ultimately turned into consecutive goals for Randolph-Macon, and now Lynchburg, after another Franco victory, who put on a clinic in the first half, now can burn off a full 80 seconds. Lynchburg scored 11 goals in the first half. They've got just 2 in the second. Holman had it taken away. Ball still free. Corralled, kept in play. And here come the Yellow Jackets with 2.5 remaining. Can they get one in transition? They had an extra man on. Couldn't execute the slow break. And take another look at the takeaway right there. Good team defense from Randolph-Macon. But with 2 minutes to go, you gotta find some offense. Near side, it's Rodriguez. What a move. But cut off by Liam Haley. 1:45 remaining. Behind the back feed, shot up top! Where mom keeps the cookies, top shelf. This is why we play the game. You see the whoop right up top. That is straight up nasty. We got a ball game. 13-9, 1:40 to go. Huge face-off. Robertson went right for the body. Ball still up in the air. Morales, the freshman, snatches it away from the senior, and he sees daylight, but a kick save. That's the kind of sequence that makes a coach pull their hair out. And Lynchburg looking to kill some clock and take this one to the bank. 1 minute remaining. This was a really fun comeback from Randolph-Macon. You just get the sense it was too little, too late. Three goals in the final half of the fourth quarter, but there's not enough in the tank, and Riley Hastings takes advantage of an open net. That'll all but do it. Add another one to Hastings' season total.
That's another for Lynchburg, number 24, Riley Hastings.
Riley Hastings with his 5th goal of the night. Robertson with a ground ball behind the back feed. Scoop pass, one more. Bouncer. Still not out of it. Charlie Violet. How about these behind the back tosses? I feel like we're playing 3-by in the backyard. "20 seconds remaining. Frankel shoots it back to Seeley, and that'll all but do it. Randolph-Macon with 4 goals in the final quarter. Their most in a quarter tonight, but it just wasn't enough when it came down to it. Lynchburg's offense reigns supreme once again. The Hornets put together a 14-10 win against a nationally ranked opponent on their home turf. They stay unblemished in conference action and on Schellenberger Field. Lynchburg resumes action on Wednesday at home against Shenandoah. We'll have the call here on Flo College. Meanwhile, for the Yellow Jackets of Randolph-Macon, you hit the road on Wednesday and face off against Virginia Wesleyan, and you got a big one at home against Roanoke on Saturday. That's all we've got in store from the Hill City. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. A big thank you to our director and producer, Ethan Morosky, running this whole thing by himself tonight. Such a privilege to bring you tonight's contest. So long and farewell from Central Virginia. Until next time, have a good one and stay cool.